Howdy, boys and girls. Welcome back to Sweaty Plebs. And this is episode 3. We have a few quick topics. Gonna be a quick episode. Not a whole lot to go over, but because we have some Apex Season 2 to kick off.
The grind has begun.
The grind begins today.
Yes. Shorter week, post E3.
Yep.
Not too much stuff going on.
Yeah. So we'll just get over just some initial news. Again, more loot box news. Right? So we have...
Best kind of news.
We got more publishers talking, been crazy. So I guess the big one is 2K is like cool with loot boxes, essentially. They're fucking nuts about it.
I mean, I will say I have dipped my toe into NBA 2K this week just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's obviously a 2K game, as you can guess by the name.
Yeah.
And man, oh man, are they big on the let's get these people to spend their real money.
Fuck.
At least in that game.
Yeah.
And I know they are with Grand Theft Auto as well. So obviously that would be the stance that they take on something like this.
How bad are
it's got to be
the ads, the placed ads?
I haven't noticed them. I feel like you can skip pretty much everything that comes up. But I may be going to the wrong things. I will say I got lost in that game because there's, for your career modes, when you face scan your guy and all
Sure.
that stuff. There's a street level area where you can run around and buy shoes and new clothes and stuff like that. And I ran around it for about 20 minutes looking for where to play the next NBA game.
Mm-hmm.
Because everything you normally have to go into a building, but in the for the NBA games, you just press Y
Yeah.
and go to the next game. But yeah, I've already spent $10 on that game.
No.
Long story
No!
short, yeah,
Why?
it's bad.
You're not helping the
y-
cause, my friend.
I know. Well, it's just I get on there. I'm a fresh newbie, and all my friends who play that game regularly are all like 90 plus.
Yeah.
They're like, "Hey, man, you got to be higher level," and it's just that pressure
That pressure
shoves you into that.
Man,
Yeah,
that's how they get you.
yeah,
Oh fuck, that's tragic. It's tragic.
yeah. I mean, it's a lot of fun too.
Well, I'm glad you're having fun. I guess that's the most important part. Like
Yeah,
games like Apex and stuff where you're paying for a season pass. I don't mind the $10 here and there because I know I'm gonna get the
No.
time. Right? I'm gonna get the time out of it. That's what I did with Path of Exile. I bought like some of their MTXs, their microtransactions to upgrade your stash capacity and stuff like that. Because I put like 500 hours in that game. That's the least I could do to give developers that.
yeah.
It's a free to play
you
game.
enjoy the product.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Product is fun. You're paying what you normally would pay for something like that.
sure.
I feel like that's totally fine.
Yeah.
But in 2K's case, I mean, NBA 2K, that's a $60 game at release. And I feel like that's a little bit crazy.
Yeah. $60
That-
games.
It,
Pretty insane.
I mean, it's so easy to just say, man, I just want to spend like an extra 10, $20 just to make my guy good faster because it makes the game more fun.
Mhm.
And otherwise, that's just like such a grind. And it's been so long since I played any Rockstar game online, but that's what I remember from those two.
Yeah.
So,
Well, as long as you're having fun, you bought it really cheap. That's all that matters, I guess.
yeah. I mean, technically, I've only spent $3 on the game, which is what I feel like is a good amount for something like that.
Sure. Other news: China trade tariffs are starting to impact video games,
Yep.
and the trio are
Which is not good
no
for us.
No, it's not. Not with new
As
consoles
people who are-
coming up.
No. I heard that could bump it, tens of like $40, $50,
It could be. Yeah, it could be a significant increase.
which we'll see. Wouldn't be super happy about that, but I mean, what are we going to do about that?
I don't know.
There's no protesting
There
or anything.
is voting in 2020.
Yeah.
Just saying. And everything leading
So
up to the 2020 election. There is voting that can be done as people. I have a
yeah.
feeling video gamers aren't big on voting.
No, I feel like they're a pretty quiet group of people
Unless
in
it's
general.
Reddit. Unless it's
Uh,
Reddit.
yeah. Oh, Reddit is just allowed to be allowed on Reddit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Obviously, that's not a good thing.
Yeah.
Just overall, not just for video gaming, but
Yeah.
there's no need for a trade war,
No,
as far as I can tell.
I do think it's cool that Sony and Nintendo and Microsoft are banding together and um, being
Yeah,
part of it. I mean, they all have something to benefit by this partnership of
getting games over here,
yeah, getting games and selling products,
consoles.
right? So as a business,
Yeah,
it's only good
obviously.
for all of them to do that. But
So
it's very interesting.
it is cool to see them all unified, and I don't know. We'll see
Yeah, we'll see if the
um,
this unification
what the
thing
cost actually ends up.
keeps going, though. Right? Let's see if all three keep building a better.
Yeah,
I just have like
the
these
better
hope.
gaming
Yeah, like I
ecosystem.
have like these high hopes, even though I know
No,
Sony's kind of the dick of the
it'll
group.
it'll happen for something like this, and
Hmm.
then as far as like the greater gaming world goes, Sony will just be off on their own side, being like, "Hey, we're number one right now. We're
Yeah,
just gonna do what we want."
we'll see them change their tune maybe in about 2 years and see how the console launch. I'm very interested
We'll
to
see.
see how that goes, like how the consoles launch and how they behave in their positioning of sales and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
I almost expect them to still come out ahead, just because they are so ahead so far
Sure.
this console generation. Um, but it all depends on what the consoles actually are and what's coming out.
Yeah, E3 next year is going to be
Uh,
pretty pretty interesting.
it's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
I wonder if Sony's going to be there.
I think they got to be this time,
Probably.
you know.
Yeah. It's going to be all the console reveals, so
Yeah.
they'll want to be there for sure.
Yeah. But we'll see. On more fun news, I guess they were talking about like
Yeah.
getting Banjo-Kazooie on Smash, and
I mean, that's all confirmed.
yeah, well, it's confirmed,
Yeah.
but I guess they're talking about how hard it was to work with Microsoft, and they said it was very easy compared to getting the Dragon Quest characters.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like Microsoft is at that point where they're just like, hey, as long as people are talking about something that we did,
Yeah,
or like just tied to tangentially, then that's good for us.
yeah, because it only benefits them for having that good news, right? Like
Yeah.
it only benefits them
And
in a good
especially
way.
with something like Banjo, um, it's not a game that's been around or, been active for a while,
Hmm.
but it'll get people talking about it, and then maybe it'll lead to another one of those, which would be nice.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope it just keeps kicking it off and gets better and better. But we'll see. We'll see what else they do.
We shall see.
Maybe one day we'll see Master Chief on Smash.
I mean, that'd be the dream to me. For Smash, I will say I played a bit of Smash against my brother
Yeah.
this week. For the first time in a while, I played Piranha Plant. I like him.
Uh huh.
He was fun. I beat my brother, I think, 2 out of 3 times. He definitely caused me to win both times just by messing up. But as the older brother, I'll take it. A win is a win.
That's awesome. That's cool. I mean, I've had fun playing with your brother, anyway, so that's been cool. Too bad my fucking
Yep.
Apex download didn't start this morning, so 20 gigs. You guys gotta play without me.
It's fine. We were doing all right.
I don't know. I watched you
Getting
stream
decently
earlier.
far.
I know it's pretty garbage, but whatever.
Earlier was not great. I had that one good guy who like carried me to a win.
Yeah.
But later on, it's been fine. Feels like a much more natural Apex experience,
Yeah.
if you know what I mean. We got a couple wins. Um, just having fun. The map has changed so much, you know. I've gotten the new heavy gun a few times.
Yeah.
I don't think I like that, but I think I might just be using it wrong.
Could be. Could be.
Um,
Well, before we jump into further Apex, we'll save that little
yeah.
meaty chunk. It was kind of cool to hear Borderlands 3 because we're both still hyped for Borderlands 3. Probably the best looter
Hmm.
shooter ever made, series at least.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, it's the one I keep
Gotta
going
say.
back to. I keep playing it.
Hmm.
Like, I can't say the same for Destiny. But there was some talk about like their endgame content, and it looks like they're coming out with a mode for endgame called Mayhem mode, which should tweak how the game plays. They didn't go into detail, so I'm very curious to see how Mayhem mode and the Guardian ranks, which is the replacement for the Badass ranks,
Hmm.
work in the
Yeah, that
endgame.
sounds pretty interesting. It sounds like could be very, Diablo 3-esque with just like the random.
Sure,
What are those random fights? Um,
the Rift
or
system.
yeah, the rift system, or maybe it'll give you like random perks and you have to do different levels different ways, and you're hopefully the Guardian points are similar to what the way that the badass ones were
Hmm.
last generation. I felt like that worked pretty well. Um, e- Even if it wasn't like super representative of what actually happened in the gameplay.
Sure.
Um, but I don't know. Obviously I'm going to get Borderlands 3, and it's probably going to be a heavy rotation game for a while, just because I love all Borderlands games, and I like what I've heard about this one so far.
Yeah,
Um,
I could
I want to play it to
see.
the fullest.
I could see Mayhem mode being maybe kind of like a skull system, like in Halo, where you activate skulls and you get modifiers that increases
Hmm.
the difficulty. And then
Yeah,
the one thing with the Guardian ranks I'd like to see with the Badass ranks, it was just kind of there for me. I never really focused on it.
yeah,
It'd be cool if the Guardian ranks actually drove you a little bit more.
yeah. If it was just a little more visible of what those are actually doing for you.
Yeah, yeah. And then like it, if they gave if they did weekly and daily challenges associated to Guardian ranks,
Hmm.
right? So now it gave me a reason to go in daily or weekly to complete stuff because I know I'm going to get Guardian ranks out of it, right?
Hmm.
That's a nice feedback loop, positive
That's a
feedback
nice
loop.
loop.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's dangerous though.
is it though?
It almost makes Borderlands like games as a
It
service
kind of
type thing.
it really was
Yeah,
before. It kind of was, right? Because they came out with all the DLCs, and all the DLCs are pretty good,
yeah,
right? And they came out periodically, and they were for the most part
yeah,
solid. They added new gear, new rarity types in the DLCs, so it really was a game as a service before game as a service was a thing.
yeah. But you weren't paying that much for it, as far as I remember.
Yeah, you paid how much was like
I think
it's like $40, 30, $40.
might have been, yeah, for the battle or whatever, the season pass,
Yeah,
not the battle pass.
yeah. So they've already did it. It just wasn't. They didn't have other monetization stuff on top of it.
Yeah, which is what I think we'll see this time.
I've no doubt we'll see that this time. Because, well,
Yeah,
they did have other monetization because they had the skin packs that you could buy in. That wasn't part
yeah, but
of the season pass.
nobody really, as far as I know, bought those.
Yeah. And no one was really bothered by it either,
No,
right?
because it's not a big thing
Yeah.
if it's just skins.
You know. And then I think also the Borderlands DLCs were just substantial.
Were they substantial, or were they just
Well, substantial for
kind
its
of
time,
long? Yeah,
right?
they were good. They were decent DLCs for sure.
Yeah.
I'll give them that.
Yeah, so um, I'll be interested to see where they go with it. They already announced that they're not doing new characters.
Uh, what do you mean?
So, like in the previous DLC or Borderlands, they like released new characters to play.
Oh,
They've
yes,
already
yes,
stated
yes. I know what you
they're
mean.
not
Okay.
releasing any. What they said they're going to do with characters is they're going to update existing characters. So
Give them new powers.
either another tree or extend the trees
Yep,
or
that'd be
additional
cool.
trees, which I'm okay with, because they're looking at the data and they said most people don't play more than one character of the users. Only the
That
hardcore
I feel
people.
like that. Yeah, I think I generally only play one, and then I'll come back like a year or two later and play a different character. So over the years, I've played
Yeah.
multiple characters, but most of the time it's just one character
Hmm.
dedicated.
Exactly.
So I like that. I actually would prefer that over the old system.
Me too. There's some lashback on it, but I would assume that's more the hardcore people that are like, I'm going to max rank with every character and be weird.
No.
But I'm like, yeah,
Yeah, I mean you can.
that's not most people though. Most people aren't going to do that.
No,
Like,
as long as the. Oh
no,
no, sorry. I was just gonna say as long as the grind is like similar,
sure,
then they should be just as happy.
yeah, but yeah, I'm excited for that. I think it's going to be cool. We'll see what
Yeah,
comes of it.
we shall see for
Um,
sure.
some CD Project Red news this week.
Let's see what's going on.
CD Project Red got Witcher on Netflix.
Hmm. I saw that poster.
My boy.
Um, it looked about what I expect for, I guess, a Witcher TV show,
Yeah,
but still exciting none the least.
there you go.
I definitely want to see that.
That's
But
that's my wife's husband right there.
oh, Jesus Christ,
She loves him. Big fan.
or Batman?
Superman.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah,
jeez, excuse me.
yeah. Let's get it right. Um, it looks like they're trying to take a lot more stuff from. Like, if you look at this image, it's of Geralt, but he only has one sword, which is
Yeah,
what the books are. In the books, he only carries one sword.
I like the two swords. Two swords is always better than one.
Two swords looks cool,
Yeah.
but I guess it seems like they're taking a lot of nods from the books, which is fine, because
Yeah.
in the game he has a beard, but in the books he's always clean shaven.
I mean,
Yeah,
as long as you get me like 90% of the way to like a Witcher story,
that's
I'm
all that
fine.
matters, right? Like,
Yeah.
the story and the world building is the cool part.
Yeah. Like I want to see him fight a griffin.
I want to see
That's
him.
about it.
I want to see him fight all the things.
Fight some monsters. Yeah.
Yeah,
Fight that big moose thing from the last game, whatever that was called.
yeah. But this will be interesting. The worst monsters are the ones we create.
Oh no.
Sounds like
I don't know about that.
a Game of Thrones
That
kind of
tagline
thing.
sound. Yeah. That makes it sound bad.
Right? It makes it sound like it's gonna try to compete against Game of Thrones.
Something like that.
Yeah. And he's kind of stuck in the middle. That's Jon Snow right there.
Uh, don't ruin this for me.
And Yennefer is Daenerys.
Yeah, it's the spitting image.
Uh,
So dumb.
so dumb.
But yeah, no, I'm very excited for that. Netflix is pretty hit and miss on their
Shows.
TV shows, especially their adaptations.
Yeah.
Um, but this is one I'm definitely gonna watch. So fingers crossed. We'll see.
We can have a watch party. No.
Oh, if you want to.
But
when it's released,
yeah.
just stream it all.
stream it all. We're gonna binge.
Yep.
All right. And then more CD Project news. I guess they have 3 other Cyberpunk projects in play. One of them is a rumored
Yeah, well,
multiplayer.
I've got to, just hearing that off the bat, I'm not super excited about it, just based off of what those games have been,
Sure.
or what their games have been in the past. Obviously, this will play differently, but everything I've seen doesn't scream multiplayer to me.
Mm-mm.
I guess we'll have to see what that means. Obviously, it could be something Gwent-like, where it's just a multiplayer game inside the game where it's you're playing chess or something like futuristic chess.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see what that is. If it's something like that, where it's just like a cool side game, I'm excited for it. I feel like that'd be cool. But if it's just straight up like first person combat, I don't think I want to play that.
I mean, I was not surprised that they're working on stuff, but you're right. Like if it was like a Gwent type of game, I'd be okay with. It's fine.
Yeah.
But multiplayer is not the reason why I play CD Projekt Red games.
No, I want to play like a big single player story. I don't.
Yeah.
Especially if multiplayer somehow, you get parts that make your single player story better or more fun.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want that at all. I'd be very disappointed with that. I mean, I'd probably still play it, but
I'll still do it.
Yeah, as long as it's like passable, I'll give it a shot. But that's not what I want.
Yeah, exactly.
With that game at all.
Exactly. All right.
Fun.
I
trust them.
Do you?
They make good games.
You sure?
So
You do?
we'll see.
We'll see. For sure. Other than that, not much else on the news other than Apex Legends Season 2 kicked off today.
Yes. It's just like Season 1, except for there's more stuff.
Just like Season 1, but more stuff. That's funny.
It's pretty fun. The new character is decent. Pretty situational, but
yeah,
she's fun overall. I really like her ultimate. I've had that win a couple fights for me already, which is encouraging. Her fences could probably use a little bit of work, but I have had them help a couple times so far. But it was basically just me laying down like 10 fences to block off an area completely so people couldn't run through.
Yeah, it's like we were talking about earlier. It could be good early game when everyone's trying to like get their shit, or good late game when you're kind of bunkered down and the zone's coming on top of you. So
that's both times I used it. Was early game in market, blocked off a room. Once I got inside, and when people came in, I just killed them as they went through the electric fence. And then as the zone was coming in, cleared off or blocked off the only exit through a cave.
Sure.
And same thing. It's pretty fun. But obviously, I don't think she will ever become a main character for anybody. I think she's like around that caustic tier. I want to say.
Yeah,
maybe like a step above.
Apex is all about like mobility and speed, and I think those characters shine the most.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. You got your mobile guys like Octane. Everybody plays Octane. Everybody plays Wraith because you can portal around. Everybody plays Pathfinder with the zipline.
Yeah, and then characters like Bangalore with her passive, speed passive, and Bloodhound with his ultimate makes him go fast too. So I think those speed characters, like they're just going to be top tier. Yeah, and the game movement is so fast.
And she's not about speed at all. No. She's about hunkering down and getting to a spot.
Yeah,
which is fun sometimes, but a little bit of a different play style.
Yeah,
but the map changes so far have been pretty cool. I feel like there's a lot more buildings just around the map.
Sure.
Where you before it's just like, I'm just running through like a huge wide open area. All of a sudden there'll be like a building there, so there's something to interact with and just maybe get some ammo or a better shield or something. Yeah. Which I think is a good change.
Yeah, I think it'd be good. Updates to Season 2. We got challenges that we talked about earlier, daily and weekly challenges. I guess the challenges are different for every person.
Yeah, so I finished all my daily challenges earlier today, and then when my brother got on, I was like, hey, finish your challenges. Like, we have to go to market, and you have to finish somebody there, and you have to kill somebody with like an auto rifle or assault rifle and all this. And he's like, No, I have to go to like Hydro Dam and kill somebody with caustic, and I don't even have him yet. It's just like, oh shit, like that.
Ooh, I don't like
I mean,
that.
that's kind of nice, um, because it, you know, pushes. It won't send everybody to, the Skull Town when the
Yeah.
day there is a Skull Town.
Yeah.
Um, it's like get 5 kills in Skull Town. Not everybody's going to go to Skull Town.
But I kind
I
of
mean,
like that.
everybody already
I
is,
kind of
but
like the craziness that happens.
yeah. So I we had that Hydro Dam one,
Mm-hmm.
and we must have landed there probably 10 times.
Oh, that's a lot.
Not a single time
Yeah.
did somebody show up. It's just like, this sucks. Like nobody's coming here.
I think I've only
How are we supposed to finish this one?
been to Hydro Dam maybe 10 times last season. Actually, I've probably only
It's
been to
always a
Hydro
place that you
Dam
just run through.
10 times in 6 months since launch.
You've probably been there more than you think, but
I don't know, man.
it's one of those places you just like you never land there. It's like, oh, I'm landing at
Yeah.
Repulsor and I'm gonna run down
Run
because
through
that's
it.
where the circle is.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you're not spending time there.
no.
But
So that one sucks. But the challenge system is greatly appreciated. Like that game badly needed it. It's pretty fun. I did not like my daily challenges, but it just depends on
Mm-hmm.
what they are and how important they are to ranking up
Sure.
in the long run. So we'll see.
Yep. That's
Overall, I give it a thumbs up.
cool.
2 thumbs up.
Because I took a look at the rewards. Looks great. Some new content types, right?
It's much better.
Skydive emotes, music packs, loading screens,
Mm-hmm.
which is better than a fucking banner or a tracker.
Yeah, and I think there's more packs too, I want to say.
Yeah, I saw there's more packs. There's more
Um,
crafting materials. I think there's enough crafting materials in the past that gives you a legendary skin, forest legendary skin.
That's pretty good.
Um,
Yeah.
even when you sign up for the season, you get 5 packs, a skin at the beginning of the season already, which is pretty cool.
Oh. I don't think I got 5 packs, but
Yeah, it should be
maybe
part
I
of
just
it.
missed them.
Yeah, or maybe you opened them and didn't realize it. You should have.
Well, I better double check.
Yeah, yeah.
But,
How'd you like some of the meta changes, like updates?
the flatline seems so much better.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that stood out to me so far. I'm not a fan of the new heavy machine gun, the L-Star.
Okay.
Seems pretty weak and seems like it has a very small clip.
Well, it can overheat, so you have to feather the trigger.
I mean, that could be what I was doing.
Yeah.
I don't know. They seem pretty good. I like that energy ammo or energy weapons can get extended mags, even if that kind of changes. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it makes them worse guns at the start of the game. I think that's a good change. You can hold more energy ammo, which is pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
I was running a lot of triple take because now you definitely can just get by with one.
I'd love that triple
stack
take.
of ammo
Triple
for
take's
that.
so much fun.
Yeah, triple take is a lot of fun.
They buffed the precision choke on it.
Yeah, they made that faster.
Yeah.
I did not find a single precision choke when I had it, and I used it like 5 times today.
That sucks.
But still, I feel like it's a good gun, and I think they made it a little bit better overall, even without it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah. They buffed the alternator.
I don't know.
Increase the damage on the alternator.
yeah, the alternator with I believe it's the disruptor bullets, like a modded out alternator with the I think disruptor
Yeah,
bullets
disruptor
is
rounds.
pretty good now.
Yeah. Pretty dangerous.
I got a couple pretty good kills with it. And I was just like, oh, this actually feels kind of good. I don't want to start using alternators though instead of other guns.
I was really hoping they were doing they would do a dual hop up setup where you could do dual wield. I would have been
Yeah, that would be cool.
like, I would have loved to fuck around and get some clips of dual Mozambique gameplay.
Yeah. Well, I think there is a gold Mozambique now.
Yeah, there is. They rotated the gold weapons.
Yeah, which I'm not sure I like the ones that they rotated in. It feels like it's
Well,
why would you ever pick up any of those unless it's like super early?
yeah.
Besides the flatline, I think the flatline is going to be very
You
good.
think it's gonna be much better? Well, no one. I never used it. I always went hemlock if I had to choose a heavy assault rifle.
Yeah, I mean, I think the hemlock is still slightly better,
Hmm.
but the flatline is much improved
Yeah.
compared to what it was.
Well, so the gold. I'm just going to read off the gold weapons list. It's flatline, alternator, RE45, Mozambique, and P2020. Those are the gold weapons this season.
I don't like it.
It's weird. Like, why wouldn't you put
Yeah,
maybe a Spitfire or Evo 8? An Evo 8 would have been interesting.
yeah, Eva 8, literally anything
Literally
besides
everything
that.
else.
Yeah, I,
A
I don't
gold
know. I
triple
guess they
take.
wanted
Gold
to.
triple take would have been interesting.
That would be tight. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like they just wanted to do those just because.
Well,
Maybe they will be fun.
yeah.
I haven't actually picked one up. I haven't even seen one. So maybe they turn out to actually be sort of useful.
Yeah, I saw a clip on Reddit. The guy picked up the 2020,
Hmm.
and it was in where's our drop that we always go to? I can't. It just totally blanked in my head. The one on north
Artillery?
artillery, and he
Artillery.
was on the right building on the top, and there was a guy
Yeah.
in the center building, and he shot him and killed him from the right building. I was like,
Oh, really? I
yeah,
feel like that's not possible with the regular one.
no, well, because I guess it
So,
comes with the rounds and then the sight and then whatever
yeah.
mods. So it was funny. I was on the top of his Reddit. His post was something like, "I got the gold P2020. I guess I'll use this and then kill someone with it."
Yeah. I mean, that's how I feel about those guns. It's like, oh, I found this. I'm going to give it a shot
Yeah.
once or twice. Or just pick it up just because it's super early and it's like, I haven't found anything else yet.
Hmm.
But I don't know. I'm excited. New season seems pretty good so far. The map changes. I'm enjoying them so far.
How do you like that?
Definitely.
The shotgun ammo stack changes.
It's not too bad so far.
Yeah.
It's a little bit weird though because I'm still picking up ammo like I used to be able to,
Hmm.
and then my backpack will fill up. And I'm like, what? Like, how's my backpack full? And it's like you have 4 stacks of shotgun ammo now.
Are you? So how many stacks have you been stacking? Just one or two?
I've been doing 2
Okay.
once I get like a blue backpack.
Yeah.
But before that, like if it's just a white backpack, just the one.
Yeah.
Because you really don't need that many,
No.
as long as you have a good secondary gun.
I'll be interested to see how that changes. I know the energy stacks also went from 60 to 80, which I think was
Yeah, that's
very needed.
a very good change.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes the triple take so much better. Makes all the energy
Yeah.
weapons better.
Yeah, so I think that's awesome, especially with the energy mag update.
Hmm.
Cool.
And those seem super common. So,
And then
but yeah,
other
it's,
than that, they have some character changes, class changes. Gibraltar and Caustic have a damage reduction from 10% to 15%.
yeah. If they made it work this time,
Hopefully. And then I guess they can't get slowed from weapon fire either.
that's a good thing for them. I would say.
Yeah.
I think that's been brought up in the past, or
Yeah.
they tried to implement that before. I think that's good for them, especially since they're so big. If something's slowing them down, it's just like they're just going to get destroyed.
Yeah. And then they increase the damage of Wraith, Lifeline, and Pathfinder by 5%.
The damage of those players.
Incoming damage. The damage they receive
Okay.
by 5%.
Oh, okay.
Probably because Wraith, Lifeline, and Pathfinder has the smallest
So
hitboxes.
small.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that's fine.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, they're probably going to tweak it. Every season the previous season they tweaked the stuff middle of the season anyway. So
Yeah.
Pathfinder, they updated his hitbox, whatever that
I
means.
saw that. He feels a little bit better from all the times I've fought him so far today,
Yeah,
but hasn't been that many times.
I did like for Bloodhound they updated his scanner to actually track a person instead of just leaving
Yeah.
the image.
Yeah, I noticed that a couple times today. much better. Because before it seemed like it was almost a hindrance, because you're making this orange thing that's just
Disappears.
floating in the middle
Yeah.
of the screen, and it kind of blocks you for a second.
Yeah. But what else? I think those are the big ones. I mean, Gibraltar, they increased the dome by like 3 seconds.
That doesn't matter that much.
No. And then for Caustic, they reduced the slow from the gas for teammates by 50%.
Which is
Much needed.
very nice.
Yeah.
I think a good
I
change.
think that's a great
for
change,
sure.
yeah. They added a stat page, which I don't really care.
I think that's broken right now.
Oh, yeah?
I was looking at my stats and they don't seem right. It says my highest kills is 5.
Okay.
I was like, I know for sure I've gone way over 5. And it just, I think they're maybe tracking from like the wrong seat, like it's some weird blend of something, but there's definitely something wrong with the tracker.
Okay.
I think.
It's launch. I mean, there's
Yeah.
going to be new bugs. There's always new bugs.
Yeah.
Updates to the ring. I guess it's faster.
It's going to be faster, a little bit stronger.
Yeah.
It's going to be harder to just sit in the ring and heal yourself,
Which is probably good.
I never really encounter, but
Yeah.
I think is a good change.
Yeah. And then they have a bunch of just fixes, like quality of life fixes. You can ping doors. You can say if a door's open or
Yeah.
closed, which I think is
Been doing
good.
that a lot today.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun.
But other than that,
It's just a pretty useful little tip.
Yeah.
Yes, everything I think they did has been good so far. I haven't had any bugs, so can't really complain about that. But it's been fun. It's been good. A welcome change for sure.
yeah, I think it's. I'm excited, man. We're gonna grind. The grind is starting.
It's a fresh grind. You ready?
All right. Yeah, it's gonna get fucking spicy, bro. We're gonna fucking play ranked. We're gonna do ranked play.
Yeah.
And-
Well, I haven't done that yet.
I don't see why you would play any other modes. I guess if you're solo queuing, it's probably bad
Yeah.
because the odds of losing is a
Or
lot higher.
even with 2 people, you might get somebody bad. But yeah, I'll probably play mostly ranked.
Yeah,
So.
at least
We'll get into it.
with a group, definitely rank because there's almost no reason not to.
Not to.
And they
Yeah.
have their own rewards, so we'll see.
Got to rank up.
All right. Well, that's it for today. We got fucking season to grind out. All right, boys
Yes,
and
sir.
girls.
All right.
I bid you
Thank you, everybody.
adieu.
I bid you, I go bye.
Bye.